Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. How's it going, boys and girls? Last stream of the week. We're gonna be doing some more Little Witch Nobeta today. Good stuff all around. Hope everybody had a chill and productive week. But now it is time to get significantly less productive, as I'm sure we will be struggling with all these boss fights today. Not particularly looking forward to it. The little Vanessa run back that we started the last time we played Nobeta was honestly looking really fucking nasty. So if that's the first one we're doing, and we make the logical leap that we're gonna have to fight all of them again, then I'm sure shit is gonna be absolutely crazy. But yeah. Not too much in the way of weekly updates this time. I've unfortunately been mourning a terrible loss over on the Blue Archive side of things. I don't know how many of you guys play Blue Archive, but I have posted a fair number of Blue Archive related videos on my channel. Both discussion videos, me doing my polls, all that good stuff. It's pretty much the only gacha game that I play, but they're embroiled in a little bit of controversy this week, because the dev team has saw fit to change the gacha pull system and remove the ability to spark on 200 points. That is basically, if you pull 20 times, you're guaranteed to be able to spark for the banner character. They have changed that process over on the JP side of things. So now, they've lowered it to where you can spark it like 150 or 160, but or not spark, you get a guaranteed 3-star pull of the banner characters, but it's only done at 50-50. You're guaranteed to pull one of the banner characters, but you don't get a guarantee of which one it is. So even after pulling all that, you could still not get what you're after. And then once you pull a banner character, the charge, the build-up on the point system resets. So even if you didn't get what you were after, you still have to start all the way over from the beginning. I just think it's total fucking bullshit, man. The whole thing is very unfortunate. It's still an ongoing situation, which is why I haven't done a full-on video breaking it down yet. But once all the pieces are in play and the system is fully fleshed out and we know exactly what we're getting into, I'm sure I will do a full video breaking down the situation for people who don't know what they are getting into, or don't know what the full thing is. But honestly, the whole thing is just terrible. I hate to hear about it. And apparently, just in the last 24 hours after it went live over in Japan, apparently they hit you with fucking pop-up ads after you get your banner pull now, to try to sell you fucking points. I'm like, are we serious, bro? Are we seriously doing this shit right now? So hopefully this whole thing gets settled and addressed before I need to do a video on it. But the way things are looking right now, it is not looking too good, y'all. I'm not feeling too good as a Blue Archive player, as a Blue Archive fan. But yeah, that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're trying to keep positive vibes, only focusing in on the stuff worth discussing today. I do have another discussion topic, or an article picked out, that we'll do for our little discussion segment today. I have not yet found a good video to react to at the end of the stream, though, so hopefully something will come across my feed chat that'll be worth checking out with y'all, worth reacting to, worth discussing, all that good stuff. But at least for now, there is nothing popping out to me that says I gotta react to this on stream today. So hopefully over the course of the next 2.5 hours, something new will pop up on my feed that we can react to last second, coming in like the hero, the main character of the story, and allowing me to do something. But yeah, as for now, that's kind of all we're dealing with this week. That's kind of all we've got planned for the stream today. Now, I will go ahead and preemptively apologize for something, chat. Unfortunately, there is an ongoing, what's the word? shit, I'm blanking on the word here. There is a housing renovation going on in my immediate area, pretty much right outside my window, y'all. So if you guys hear any nail gun sounds, any clinking ladder sounds, the sounds of somebody walking across the fucking roof, I greatly apologize for that. 1,000 apologies. I have, unfortunately, no control over when the renovations are happening. They've been going on for the past few days across my entire little housing community here, and unfortunately now it has reached my stretch of houses, and there is just nothing I can do to, unfortunately the timing is just off. There's nothing I can do about it. So, sorry if you guys end up hearing that, if it can be heard over my microphone. I have adjusted my background noise pickup just a little bit in the hopes that it will not be picked up, but unfortunately I can guarantee nothing at this point in time. So, we're just gonna have to press forward and hope things aren't too rowdy. So, I'll get a couple sips of my water, get the game open up, do my little intro bit. Y'all know the whole kit and caboodle at this point. So, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Doesn't bother you, thanks for the heads up. I appreciate that. Hopefully it won't get picked up at all, and I have addressed it for nothing. In the most ideal scenario, it won't even be anything that y'all can hear in the first place, but I figured I should address it before it becomes an issue rather than after. That being said, though, I'm gonna get this game pulled up real quick, and then we will do our intro bit and all that good stuff. So, bear with me for just a sec, y'all. I'm gonna leave this whimsical-ass D&D music playing in the background while I get the game pulled up. Also, as you guys may or may not have noticed, in case you weren't here in the previous stream, we have updated the visual stylings of the chat bubbles. So now the chat bubbles have little back black drops so that the letters are easier to read. I did that primarily to make it easier on myself in the editing bay for when I'm putting together shorts and stuff. I sometimes like to put the chat bubbles that I am addressing or responding to up on the screen just so everybody can read it for themselves. So that went into play, or that went into use. I don't know, fucking words. That went into function last stream, but I've also made a couple other updates. Now I have reinstated stream alerts, so now whenever somebody subscribes to us, follows us across either platforms, we will now get a little doodad up on the screen letting us know that it's happened, so that I can address it in real time, hopefully not miss anybody when they're subscribing and following and whatnot. Make sure that I'm giving everybody the attention from me that they oh so crave. Joking, of course. But I have also created a new scene so that whenever we are reacting to videos, I am no longer in front of the video. It is now a smaller box on the screen. Hopefully y'all are still cool with that. I know some people prefer the video takes up the whole screen style. Other people prefer the have it in the box style. I personally have put it in the box so that I can better address like copyright claim stuff, because recently a couple of the reactions that I posted up on the channel have been partially hit on the copyright stuff for visuals. Now, obviously, when I'm reacting on stream, there's very little that I can do to address the sound copyright claims, but at least when I have it in a smaller box up on the screen, I can like temporarily blur it out in the parts that are being claimed, and hopefully keep full monetization up on those videos. Now, I am not a monetized channel at this point in time. I'm still just a little baby YouTuber, streamer, all that stuff. So it's not even affecting me right now, but just for the sake of addressing it in the future, keeping those marks off my channel, I figured now is as good a time as any to get a proper scene up there so that I can better or greater increase my editing capability. So if you end up seeing that at the end of today's stream, just know that is another brand new thing. Your eyes do not deceive you. It is, in fact, another change to our streaming setup. That being said, though, let me go ahead and mirror my stuff. Boop. Or no, actually, I'm supposed to leave it over here because I'm on this side. And then, should be up on the screen. Oh, lovely. It's doing that thing again. Love that. Love that for me. Always weird when it does that. Okay. Things look normal now. Maybe I'll lower myself a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty decent. I'm actually going to do my intro bit in-game today. I've been doing that a little bit more lately, but I think it just makes for a more interesting visual. Hold on, I got a family member texting me. Okay. Wasn't anything urgent, just had to be sure. Now, oh, let me push my keyboard back a little bit so I got proper key range. And should I go ahead and change costumes? Ooh. I'll do one more attempt at this boss fight with this costume on, and if we fail again, I'll come back and do it with a different costume. Maybe that'll be the switch up that we need. Alright, I'm gonna do my intro bit. Alrighty, what's good, y'all? It's me, Sugar Bear VT, and we are back for some more Little Witch Nobeta. Now, last time we played, we made it here to this light spire kind of thing here. A little beacon, Minecraft style. I assume this is the tower that has been referenced in some of the achievements and character unlocks throughout the course of this playthrough. And last time we streamed Little Witch Nobeta, we came face to face with the boss fight that we had defeated previously, Vanessa. That is the one who was hanging out in front of the throne. Now, it seems like we are going to have to face off once again against every single boss that we have defeated up till this point in time in the game. I don't know if I'm going to have to do it in one successive string. I don't know if they will give me little checkpoints in between. I really don't know what I'm up against here, y'all. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't checked to see how my audio is. How's my audio? Get a little bit louder. Yeah, that's probably good. But yeah, we're going to be keeping this costume for a little bit now. If we lose again, we will come back out here and change. But for now, we are just going to press forward and hopefully give Vanessa a run for her money. Let's see what she's got. Now, last time when we faced up against her, unfortunately, she kind of ran circles around us just a little bit. She has a brand new weapon. She has extra chains on her pokey dash move. She can bring these spikes up from the ground in multiple different points, surround you with them. Just a whole lot of trouble, y'all. She is a whole lot of trouble. So hopefully we can actually deal with her appropriately this time around. I think I'm actually going to let this cutscene rock this time. It's our first time seeing it in this stream, so I'd rather refresh myself on the dialogue and what we're properly up against. So let's see what she's got for us. Let's see. That's right, she's also got a brand new color scheme as well. Danger stuff. Yep. Oh, that's right. She actually doesn't have a sword anymore. It's actually a lance now. It's like a big lance.
あなたは私の体に侵入してきたクラフトソウルだな。
You know, now that I think about it, I'm not entirely sure that I do fight the other bosses again, or what the context for that would be. No. I'm misremembering here. Cause I think the reason we're probably fighting her first is because she like put herself in me. We're probably going in reverse order, which means after this we would have to fight Monica again, and then after that we would fight Tanya. Okay.
教えてください。君は存在しますか?
It's also interesting to think about that we might end up fighting against enemies that this Nobeta, now that she has her memories restored, has fought in the past that we didn't actually fight in this game. Presumably, she's also fought other crafted souls in the past.
いえ、それだけでは足りません。また、必要とされることこそが私にとっての存在意義なのです。
Which is overall the better Sonic game in your opinion, Sonic 06 or Shadow 05? That is a tough question. I'm gonna let this cutscene finish playing out, and then I'll answer that while I'm doing the fight. But that is an interesting question, Arkham. Because both of those are, like, famously bad.
ここまで旅をして私を導いたクラフトソウルは生の意義を見つけた。ただ楽しいことに笑い。
I'm already putting thought into it, and that is an interesting question. Because you're not asking which one is worse, you're asking which one is better. Which one is the better Sonic game?
それでは満足できません。理想の自分となるまで私の前に広がるのは
The first thing that comes to mind, the answer I'd probably give would be Sonic 06. Because Sonic 06, in the same as with the last Sonic 06 related question that you asked me, we have the huge buff that comes from being the game that introduced Silver the Hedgehog. Silver, once again, all-time favorite Sonic character, so there is that buff there that comes with being Sonic 06, and I also don't hate every story element that came out of 06. I think there's a lot good to be said about 06. It's just kind of bogged down from some of the worse story elements, but like, the whole thing with the Iblis trigger is cool. I think Mephiles is a cool villain. That being said, Shadow 05 is not without its benefits either. I think that Shadow the Hedgehog has one of the most beloved and iconic soundtracks in the entire franchise. I Am All of Me, All Hail Shadow, I Am the Chosen One. There are a lot of bangers to come out of Shadow 05. I'd argue, like, significantly even more bangers than came out of Sonic 06. Like, Sonic 06 has its bangers as well. It has its remixed version of All Hail Shadow that they reused for the Shadow theme in 06. Damn, hold on. I better lock in. I'll return to this question after we make a little progress in this boss fight, because she's kind of rocking me right now. Oh, and I'm whiffing my fucking shots. Oh, she blocked herself with that. It's a shield. Okay, I know how many of those you do now. All right, I'm just gonna keep taking the safe hits. Okay, that was also a safe hit. Wait for her to stop moving. Wait for her to stop moving. Fuck me, dude. I got scared. I got scared and I whiffed. Shit, I didn't realize I was running. Okay, cheap shot, cheap shot. Okay, stay locked in, stay locked in, stay locked in. Okay, back up, back up, back up. The fuck off of me. Okay, we got it down to half. Okay. Another one. Another one. How did I miss? That works for me, bro. Sounds good to me. Oh, I shouldn't have used that. I barely even took any damage. I shouldn't have used that. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm throwing. I'm throwing. The fuck away from me! Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that sounds good. Oh my god, what is she doing? I don't even know, like, what kind of shit she's doing right now, bro. She is doing some kind of fucking attacks I don't even remember seeing last time. Okay, cheap shot, cheap shot, cheap shot. Oh no, 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 no! Don't fucking die. Oh no! It is so hard to keep up with her. She is so fast. Oh, good! Okay, I just gotta wait for the sound. Dodge by the sound. Dodge by the sound. Okay, hit her with... Ooh, fuck me, dude. This is scary. Vanessa is so scary in this boss fight. I can't even, like, think. She is genuinely just keeping me frazzled the whole... Oh, no! Fuck! Oh, no. The thing is, I feel like it only would have taken a couple more shots to get her. Okay. Okay, I think I just gotta, like, go whole hog on the mana crystals. Just go all in on mana crystals. Stop taking hits. Play safe. Play safe. God, this is rough. This is difficult, guys. This is tough. Okay, but back to the question. I'll finish answering the question before we go back in for another attempt. Another thing, and I know that this is not everybody's favorite aspect of Shadow, but Shadow 05 does his character in such an entertaining way. And I know a lot of people don't like the uber omega edgy Shadow, the oof, ow, I cut myself on the edge Shadow, but Shadow with guns and Shadow that swears is so fucking funny. Like, genuinely the, damn, not here, or the, look what you made me do. Like, it's so fucking funny, dude. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? There's so many iconic lines to come out of Shadow 05, and they're all just so funny. Like, you can just, that game, Shadow 05, is so easily quotable, you know? Maria! And who is Shadow the Hedgehog? Like, I know people hate on that whole Amnesia arc entirely that started with Sonic Heroes. I know a lot of people don't like the Amnesia arc. I know a lot of people don't like Shadow 05. But I think the game also takes a bunch of interesting risks. I think the concept of a branching storyline where you're like introducing a morality system into a game like Shadow 05 is so interesting. And the execution wasn't great. Mind you, the execution wasn't great, but I still think it is an admirable attempt at doing, like, a unique and fun mechanic for a Shadow game, you know? Shit. The slippy slidiness of that engine as well, I know is not a lot of people's favorite. They carried over that same engine, I believe, from Sonic Heroes, and that one was also very slippy slidey, and that one also had the, like, characters following you, like, system. Obviously, it played out a little bit differently in Heroes, because you could toggle between them, and in Shadow, they're just, like, NPCs that follow you around, but still. I mean, you also need to consider what 06 did to the reputation of the franchise, you know? Like, 05 has a bad reputation, but it pales in comparison to the way that people talked about 06. For literally over a decade after 06, people said, Sonic had a rough transition into 3D in specific reference to 06. Every single fucking video game review platform trashed on every future 3D Sonic title that came afterwards and referenced 06 as being a rough intro into 3D. Talking about Unleashed, bring up 06. Talking about Colors, bring up 06. Talking about fucking Frontiers. I legitimately saw them bring up 06 in a Frontiers review. That was like 2024, 2023, something like that. Like, fuck. Just give it a rest, bro. I don't know. I think for the positives that it introduced into the franchise, 06 is probably a better game, but I don't know if, like, realistically anybody else would agree with that, you know? I just don't know. I want to go fish around for another fucking mana crystal. But I don't know how likely it is for me to come across one. Is there any brown up here? Brown, 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 brown. Anybody brown him? You know what? Fuck it, we're taking the cheapo way out. Taking the cheapo way out. We're going back to the title screen. Going back to the title screen. Then we'll spawn in, and we can get our crystal again. I bet you when there's a new 3D open world Sonic game, they'll still bring up 06 because of reasons. Probably. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, especially since there's been a lot of talks from, like, Takashi Iizuka about how he wants to revisit the adventure-style format. Not necessarily an Adventure 3, but, like, an adventure-style format, adventure-style momentum-based gameplay. I bet you anything, when they start shifting the gameplay closer to the adventure era, that they're going to reference 06 in some way, because 06 was, like, the halfway point between the modern era, like, the modern boost era and the adventure era. Like, I would not be the least bit surprised if it comes up in relation to the fucking gameplay changing. I did mention that I would change costume, so let's see what we're changing into, boys. Now, I have two to choose from, based on what I've unlocked still. I have the knitted uniform. This is kind of like this is a cardigan school uniform, similar to the sailor uniform that we unlocked in the base game. And then this is Landmine Girl. This is that outfit that got very popular, of where, like, I don't remember what manga it originated from, but, like, this specific outfit got very popular in manga for, like, unhinged girl protagonist, or, like, unhinged love interest. Not necessarily fully in the, like, yandere, like, archetype, but adjacent to that. This became very popular. But I think I'm gonna go Landmine Girl. This one is a good looking fit. I'll read that question in just a sec. I gotta check for something very important. First off, the bag looks very cute. I like the stitches and the ribbons. But there is something I gotta check for. Pink! Okay. I was expecting black. Oh, it's got a black lace on top of the pink! It's got, like, a pink fabric section and then a black, like, knit lace kind of thing on top. That actually looks really good. I like that a lot. Okay. And what's the wand? The wand is an umbrella. Okay, I really like that. That is super cute. Okay. Okay, we're cooking a little bit with this one. We're cooking with this one. Okay. I had a part 2 of my Sonic Prime question I asked the other day. If Sonic Prime had 3 more seasons, what would you want to see with the story progression after Season 3? So, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't finished Sonic Prime, but Season 3 ends with them defeating Nines, and Sonic and crew restore the Shatterverse, and Sonic goes back to his world, and they like pick up, and Eggman starts doing his next plot, and they like run off to go fight Eggman. Like that's the ending. It's kind of open-ended ending to just show like the Sonic adventure continues for Sonic and his friends, but now Sonic has learned his lesson for the type of stuff that he should avoid doing because it upsets his friends. If they were to do like an actual continuation of the series, I think, what would be a good continuation for Prime? Because I don't want him to just rehash the Shatterverse stuff again, you know? Like, just breaking breaking the Paradox Prism again would just be like rehashing shit for a lot of people. I know a lot of people wouldn't be into that. But it also wouldn't really be Sonic Prime if they weren't still doing like a multiverse gimmick. So, I think maybe an interesting method for them to use would be if it somehow relates to Chaos Control. I think rather than it being a energy shattering thing. Phoebe, how's it going? It's been a minute since we've seen you. How you doing? But I think having Sonic like harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds, but like, shit, son of a bitch. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna continue my thing after this fight. I'm kind of getting cooked right now. Oh my god! Okay, immediately go for more. I'm just taking whatever hits I can get. Get the fuck away from me, son of a bitch! You're doing good? Okay, that's good to hear. Oh my god, this is tough. Okay. Now give me the crystal. No, fuck me! Oh no! No! Fuck! Oh my god! I was so fucking close! It's cause I whiffed that shot. If I had landed one more shot, I would have had it. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, so Mana Crystal was definitely the right move. I just need to also not whiff all my fucking dodges. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Basically, rather than shattering the Paradox Prism again, I think the best thing would be Sonic, after going through all the growth that he experienced in the first 3 seasons, actually gets stronger. And when he tries to use Chaos Control, for whatever reason, I don't know what the setup for that would be, since Sonic typically doesn't use Chaos Control, but let's just say, for the sake of this discussion, that he does. He uses Chaos Control, harnesses too much energy from the Chaos Emerald, and rather than teleporting within his universe, he teleports into another universe. And then rather than recovering the Paradox Prism, it becomes an Emerald Hunt type thing where he has to re-find the Chaos Emeralds in order to travel between different dimensions. But since he doesn't really know how to use the power, it instead transports him to other dimensions rather than back to his home dimension. That is the most reasonable way to rehash the different dimensions idea without it literally being the exact same plot. There, you can keep all of Sonic's character progression, where he's still, learned from his mistakes and doesn't literally do the same shit all over again, and instead becomes about him becoming a stronger hero now that he has, fully taken on the heroic Sonic persona, I guess would be, my ideal pick for how we go about doing Prime seasons 4 through 6. Let me scroll back here, see if I missed any messages. I never got into Genshin. Is it worth playing? This is not part of the... I mean, I don't play Genshin. I played Genshin for 1 week back when it came out. Never got into it. I also think the Hoyoverse communities fucking suck. Just to relate it back to something that I actually know about. The Blue Archive community isn't all fucking sunshine and rainbows, but I don't know. I'd much rather associate with a Blue Archive fan than a fucking Hoyoverse fan. Hoyoverse fans, more often than not, are really fucking annoying, really demanding of the development team, really caught up in their headcanons. It's very much like the Deltarune Undertale community of the gacha space. Not really my kind of party. Alright. 3rd time's the charm. I am fully lucking in on this. Forgive me if I'm not, super paying attention to chat, but I am winning this time. I am taking every cheap shot imaginable. This is my victory. Let me hit this big stretch. Alright, Arkham, Phoebe, y'all entertain each other in chat. I gotta lock in. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, we got this, boys. We got this. Taking the headshot while I can. Fuck me, I whiffed. Oh, damn! Fuck it. Send me back to the statue, bro. We're trying this again. Okay. We're just gonna try that again. Botched attempt. We're going back in. I am not starting that with 3 whiffs and all my mana used up. We're just... That is a rough start. Scrub the launch. We're going back in. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in. Oh, okay, I'm already fucking up. Send me back to the statue. Just send me back to the statue. Hold on. I'm gonna stretch. Stretch! Roll my head and neck around. Ugh. Come on. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Okay. Okay. Come on. You got this, me. Stop being a fumbler. Keep it loosey-goosey. Don't use up all your stamina either. Okay, cheap shot. Okay. Okay, I got one of those. Ooh. Come on, get up in the air. I know you want to. Headshot. Ooh. Yeah, that was a little poke. Okay, with another shot. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, got that one. Okay, got that one before she threw the thing up. Are you little punk? Okay, run. Oh, she's invulnerable. She's invulnerable when she does that. Okay. Okay, that makes a world of difference. Cheap shots. Cheap shots. Oh, fuck me! She fucking shadow stepped. Oh, no. Okay, I am so cooked. Stop! Fuck me! I pressed the wrong button! Motherfucker. Okay. Every attempt, you learn something new. We now learn that she has invulnerability frames after she fires her big beam. So, don't waste a shot when she's coated in black shadow energy. That's what we've learned. How we doing, chat? Y'all as irritated as I am? Where's the other fucking brown crystal? There it is. Okay. Going back in. Perhaps it was the 4th time. Can't say this. Look, there's a reason I haven't played Cuphead. I am not good at fucking side-scrolling platformers, like, at all. I hate side-scrolling platformers. Oh, okay, let me clarify. I hate side-scrolling platformers that are difficult for the sake of difficult. I love the aesthetic of Cuphead. I have zero desire to engage with Cuphead gameplay. Because I know it literally exists just to hurt me. Why the fuck is she texting me when I'm busy? Yes, bitch, I'm streaming. God damn. This is my sister, by the way. I'm not talking to like a random person like that. I don't know, motherfucker. Stop bugging me while I'm streaming. Son of a bitch. I swear to God, if this girl texts me one more time while I'm fucking doing my shit. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of whiffing here. Okay, let me run grab that. Pick it up. Pick it up! Okay. Okay, it's a good thing. I didn't have any mana anyways. I didn't have any mana anyways. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that! Fuck! Oh my word. She... Let me see what this bitch wants.
君を殺せば私の居場所が取り戻せるのでしょうか。
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Souls likes, am I right? Dropping the mana crystal really didn't help my whole cause there. Let me check something real quick. How am I on timing? Son of a bitch. Yeah, not great. Not great. We are 35 minutes into this and I still haven't beaten Vanessa. Alright. It's fine though, I just gotta beat her this time. Nothing else matters except for beating her. How did I fucking whiff that, dude? I swear, sometimes, like, what they determine as a whiff just is total bullshit. You're back. Welcome back, Phoebe. We're still dealing with this shit. Okay, even though she wasn't cloaked in the energy anymore, it still didn't let me hit her. Okay, we're in danger mode now, guys. We are in full-on danger mode. Oh my god! Fuck off! What the fuck was that? She did it like 6 times! Since when does she do it like 6 times?
戦は得意です。私の槍であの世へ送って差し上げましょう。
Suck my fucking dick, Vanessa. Jesus Christ! We're good. We're good. I guess. This damn video doesn't end till I beat her, so I'm gonna skip around some shit in the editing room. Wait, can I just go to the goddess statue and it'll respawn them? Does that work? Oh, it does. Well, that could have saved me time. I guess it's good to know now. Okay. Yeah, the game came out like right at the dawn of the VTuber boom. I mentioned this in the earlier days of the playthrough, but all the villains are voiced by HoloLive VTubers. All the villains up to this point are voiced by HoloLive VAs. So it was literally like at the dawn of the VTuber boom is when this game came out. Okay. Lock him back in, y'all. Lock him back in. Pretty much. I mean, not exactly, but it's pretty much that, Phoebe. Okay, I was trapped in between the crystals, so not a great look for me, but I'm not gonna try to shoot her, just gonna wait for her to move. Because last time I tried to shoot her, right after she shot me, I got cooked. Okay, I got nuked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, already. I'm not gonna have a fun time editing this video. I am not gonna have a fun time editing this video. Oh. But yeah, to give you like the actual breakdown, Phoebe, this little girl here is a witch. She uses magic. There is a throne in this world, and whoever sits to the throne is like the fucking goat or something. I don't know. And all the people that you're fighting are people who have also competed for the throne. They are what are called crafted souls. Essentially, they're synthetic beings that inhabit like puppet bodies. And right now, I am in the spirit realm, and I'm fighting all the bosses that I have previously defeated all of their souls currently reside inside of me, and I am literally inside my own fucking body, essentially, and I am fighting them again for some reason. I don't know what the story significance of fighting them again is, because we've only been here in this area for like 2 streams. I haven't figured out what like the end goal of being in here is, but that's the long and short of it, basically. Alright. Lock him back in, lock him back in. Alright, playing it super safe from now on. I mean, the little girl basically is the god. Like, she's the goat. Like, everybody else wants her throne. You got a good shot there. Alright, she's going up for a charged blast. Not getting shot by that. Okay. Now that she's at the halfway point, she's about to start getting crazy. Okay. Actually managed to hit her that time. That's nice. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay. Got cooked a little bit there. Thank God for audio cues, bro. Okay, I only took a little bit of baby damage from that. Okay, we got her. Let's fucking go, boys! Woo! What do you think of that, chat? We fucking did it. Barely, but we did it. Oh, Proud King's crafted soul shard. Fucking free me. Alright, what do you got to say? What do you have to say here on your deathbed? Oh yeah, one more important detail of the story. All the people I'm fighting were like turned into dolls against their will. They didn't choose to be dolls. So there's that element of their story. They're not like totally evil, but they're also like still trying to fuck me up, so you know we gotta fight. Yeah, the enemy is more than likely the church. Or do I have to fight the church at some point in this game? Hey, yo! Oh, so that's why she had all those fucking thunder magics. She was shooting down lightning and shit. Beating her, I absorbed her soul, and now I have level 3 thunder magic. That makes sense. That makes sense.
私はここを出る。そして
Okay. Okay. I get it now. Play Deltarune. Look. Let's not get crazy, Phoebe. Let's not get crazy. Oh, this is new. Is this? This is a new style of cutscene I'm unfamiliar with. I'm in... Oh! There's different levels to this shit. Now the sky is like all starry and stuff. Okay. Damn, this shit looks crazy. I don't really know where I go from here, what I do from here. I don't even see a goddess statue, so I guess I'm calling the first video here, or surely there's got to be something. There's got to be like a place for me to save. How am I supposed to progress in the game without a save? Had to get my thumbnail. You know how it is. What? Oh, okay. There's probably a goddess statue down here. This is all very intimidating. Okay. Okay. We'll call it, call the first video here at the goddess statue. I do get to save my progress, which feels nice. Down the line. 26s, boys. Yeah, this is about as good as a place as any. I don't even know what kind of shit I'm in for. I don't know if I'm walking directly into another boss fight or if I'm walking into another area I gotta progress through. Who fucking knows? But, we're gonna go do a discussion segment of this video, and then we'll come back and do some more Nobeta in just a bit. Okay. 1 hour and 7 minutes of hell. No, that thing is gonna be heavily cut down, Phoebe. I'll read that at the start of the next video. We'll go back to the title and do this. So, Phoebe, it's been a minute since you've been in stream. I don't remember. Were you here for the new segments? Do you know about the new segments? I don't know if you know about the new segments, Phoebe. We do segments now. Were you here for that? Nope. Okay, well, let me fill you in. Now, the streams typically go for about 3 to 3.5 hours. They're a little bit longer than they used to be. And now, in between the videos that I do for me playing the games, I go and do a discussion segment. So you know how sometimes I upload discussion videos on my channel, Phoebe? Well, now I record those segments in the stream. So I go, read off the article, engage with it, give my commentary, and it also enables the people in chat to commentate on the same things that I'm reading as I read it. So once we do a little segment in between gaming videos, and we do it that way. So I break that down, and then we do more gaming, and then after the gaming, I go back at the end of the stream and I do like reaction videos or whatever is like requested of me. I don't really have a video that I want to react to today, but who knows? Maybe something will come up by the time that we hit the reaction portion. But yeah, that's the new structure of my streams. We do about 40-minute segment of gaming, then discussion topic, then another 40-minute segment of gaming, then reaction videos at the end when we're doing the wrap-up stuff. Because obviously not everybody's into the reaction stuff, and for the people who want to tune out, they don't have to stick around for that. This is basically just to make my editing job easier. It makes it so I don't have to record on my off days. All I have to do is like edit the videos together for the uploads, and then I can keep putting out all the extra stuff that goes up on my YouTube channel. That's the general rundown. I'm still here. I'll ask you the main question 10 to 15 minutes after your discussion. Sounds good to me, Arkham. But let me go ahead and head over to the new article scene. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Yep, right here. My throat is chewed up from me yelling. I was yelling like a fucking crazy person during those boss fights. That is gonna be difficult to cure. I need some like lozenges or something. Alrighty, let me do a little intro bit. Alrighty, what's good, y'all? It's me, SugarBearVT, and we are back for another discussion video. And today we actually have another installment in the ongoing voice actors versus AI voice generation saga. We got into that a little bit the other day during another Little Witch Nobeta stream, where we talked about the update where they are bringing up legal protections for voice actors. And basically they're going to have like legislation or regulations to prevent certain AI generated content that uses an actor or voice actor's likeness in any way, shape, or form. Primarily, this is in relation to generating their voices to make them say things that they didn't actually say. Now, as you can see here with the title, Evangelion and Danganronpa star Megumi Ogata says that she is heartbroken over unauthorized AI voice generation, and quotes here, "Why can't Japan establish content guidelines?" Hold on. Important to stay hydrated, people. Important to stay hydrated. Now, you guys might remember this topic from previous videos. We talked about it back with the lawsuit by the Kento Nanami voice actor against TikTok. We talked about it recently with the new regulations that they're installing, and now we are getting the perspective from a legendary Japanese seiyuu, Megumi Ogata. She is most known for playing Shinji in Neon Genesis Evangelion. Right here, it says, TikTok videos featuring AI-generated voiceovers have become a significant, though often ignored, issue in the past couple of years. In Japan, there have been a number of cases of famous anime seiyuu voices being used without permission to feed into machine learning models and produce character-based content for profit. However, there still isn't any legal framework to protect their voices from misuse and infringement. This has been like the big subject of the day. This is the crux of the lawsuit from Kenjiro Suda, that is the voice actor for Kento Nanami. And this whole thing originally started out in its relation to monetized content, I believe, but now it is kind of spread, and the overall movement is to prevent the voice generation with these different AI models entirely. Now it says here, now recently the Japanese government entered discussions and about more explicitly protecting voices under publicity rights. As reported by TV Asahi News, on July 27th, the Ministry of Justice approved the first draft of these guidelines, under which unauthorized AI voice generation copying and online monetization could constitute infringement of public rights, or of publicity rights, in a similar way that using a celebrity's likeness or name in an ad without permission would. In my opinion, AI voice acting just sucks. Keep humans. Well, yeah, that's not really what we're talking about, but yes, first of all, yes, you're 100% right. AI voice acting does suck. But this is more in relation to using somebody's likeness without their consent to promote something, to make memes, to make your own animations, do those things. This is to protect these voice actors, and this kind of covers multiple things. This once again harkens back to what was going on with Kenjiro Suda's lawsuit, but this also references here the Ministry of Justice new draft. This is what we were talking about a couple streams ago when we were playing Nobeta, about like how they are setting up regulation to protect these voice acting talents. This is still an ongoing, unfolding story, so we don't have all the pieces here. There are probably going to be some like revisions to the guidelines, but it is obviously a good thing that we are getting the first step towards these sort of protections against AI generation without consent. Now, in the wake of the news, Japanese media outlet TBS Newsdig interviewed voice actress Megumi Ogata, most famous for her role as Shinji in Neon Genesis Evangelion, about the issue. Regarding AI voice generators that mimic the voices of actors and their use in monetized content, Ogata says that it's a problem she cannot turn a blind eye to. And scroll further. My voice is part of my identity. I really don't understand why somebody would want to make me say things that I don't want to say as they please, and then sell it as my own voice. It is heartbreaking. Now, this is actually an interesting angle that I haven't heard very many people bring up in relation to the whole AI like voices thing. The main one that you usually hear is like people using this for monetized content is wrong. It is like misrepresenting me. It's making me say things I don't want to say, or things I haven't consented to saying, etc., etc. But in other like AI related conversations, you often hear it come up of like using AI to sexualize somebody without their consent is illegal in many countries and heavily frowned upon in others. If it would be illegal or frowned upon to make somebody, like, nudify somebody without their consent, to sexualize them without their consent, it would also equally be wrong to make them say things without their consent. And you could obviously take it to the extremes and discuss it as it relates to, like, making them say things that are, like, criminally wrong or things that are morally wrong, but it's also just a person's voice is part of who they are. A person is as much their voice as they are their physical appearance, as they are their ethics and morals, as they are all the little pieces that like add up to be a person, to what makes a person, and a voice is included in that. If there are protections for the other aspects that make up a person, then by that same logic, there should be those same protections for the voice, even beyond monetization, even beyond using them in creative works. It is just the right thing to do to protect someone's likeness. That's why we have acting guilds. That's why we have acting unions that are meant to negotiate on behalf of the actors and the voice actors that are participating in them. There is right and wrong when it comes to these things, and it is shocking that it has taken this long to actually have these things be addressed. Have these things that have put forth regulation to protect people's likeness. I haven't been on your channel for that long. Did you cover the whole Pal World Nintendo lawsuit thing? I didn't cover it in full. I didn't do like a full discussion video on it, but I did briefly discuss it in a short as it relates to a new PAL. I did that during one of my Pokopia videos. So if you want to hear me talk about that briefly, you can find that on my YouTube channel in the Shorts tab. Look for the one that has a blue, like, killer whale PAL in the thumbnail and has the words Kyogre ? On the front of it. So if you want to hear me talk about that, that's pretty much the only place that I've talked about it up till this point. I might discuss it further if there's ever, like, an additional, like, part of the story, but for now, that is all I've talked about in relation to, the Pal World lawsuits. Let me water up some more. Ogata Ogata further explains that the problem of unauthorized generative AI training is not just limited to voices, but extends to all forms of Japanese content, including anime and manga. Why can't Japan, which calls itself a content superpower, establish rules for content use, or to tell the world this is our policy or this is a problem for us? And this is once again all very important points and very important considerations. There's been a lot of discussion lately, even discussions here on this channel, in relation to generative AI use in the anime and manga sphere, and as it relates to overall Japanese content. We recently did that whole discussion video talking about Inio Asano, the creator of Oyasumi Punpun, and how he put one of his series on hiatus because they wouldn't allow him to use generative AI to streamline his workflow. And that's like, okay, we already, I'm not going to get into all of that. We already did the whole breakdown on that, but it is still very much a taboo topic in this kind of sphere, in the anime and manga sphere, in the creative sphere. So I kind of lost my train of thought. Let me find it again. I am just all over the place today, guys. Also, my throat really hurts. I'm gonna be honest. My throat really fucking hurts after yelling so much. But yeah, Ogata brings up a very interesting point. Why has it taken so long for Japan, of all places, to install these regulations, install these protections for the creatively minded people, for the people who are involved in creative industries? You'd think, like, Japan, of all places, would be, like, on top of that. And of course, they are pretty much the first to do these sorts of regulations in general, so they are still ahead of the curve, but it also shouldn't have taken this long for anybody, any country, to start enacting these protections for the creative fields. And when you have, and looking on the other side of that, when you have people involved in the creative industry, like Inio Asano, trying to undermine the overall message that we have with the anti-AI kind of collective movement, when you have literal creatives coming and undermining the process because they want to take the easy way out, it only further muddies the waters, makes it difficult for the conversation to progress, for there to be regulations put in place. We can't achieve anything, we can't move the needle forward if we're fighting amongst ourselves of what is and what isn't okay. Let me scroll down a little. Actually, no, I don't need to scroll down. We're fine. In May this year, Ogata participated in the Ministry of Justice's review meeting alongside other voice actors to discuss the issue. From the start, Ogata has voiced the opinion that unauthorized AI generation must be stopped. It is likely that this pressure from various industry veterans is what incentivized the government to finally start making moves on making clear guidelines that would protect the publicity rights of voice actors. So, as you can see, Ogata here has been in the trenches, on the front lines, fighting for voice actor rights, fighting for the rights of the creatives to protect their own, protect their product, protect their creations, if you will. From malicious outsiders who would seek to train AI models on their work without consent, monetize works that use their likeness or use their works without consent, and all those other things. I assume that Kenjiro Suda would also be in the same conversation as Ogata for being, like, on the front line, since he went forward with that whole lawsuit situation. Oh, actually, they're talking about the lawsuit right here. In another recent case, voice actor Kenjiro Suda, known for playing Jujutsu Kaisen's Kento Nanami and Yu-Gi-Oh! Seto Kaiba, filed a lawsuit against the operators of TikTok over the unauthorized use and monetization of his voice. The videos, which were made using AI to mimic Suda's iconic deep voice, has garnered an estimated monthly revenue of 500,000 to 750,000 yen, about 3,000 to 4,700 USD. This is the first time that I've actually heard them bring up like the numbers behind it. And now, while for like most celebrity figures that might not seem like a bunch of money, but what's important to note is a lot of voice actors don't actually make a bunch of money. Like, voice actors don't live like celebrities more often than not. Like, you think like somebody who's on TV or somebody who's in a show or in a movie, oh, they probably have a ton of money. This kind of money would probably be nothing to them. But that's just not true. Voice actors aren't often treated like celebrity figures the way you would like a Robert Downey Jr. or a Tom Cruise or whoever else. They don't have the same luxuries. A lot of voice actors you go on to hear about, when they stop getting some of their roles, even if they live frugally, some of them have trouble paying their rent. Some of them have trouble like feeding themselves. Voice actors rely on getting back-to-back payments and having consistent roles that they are paid for across like long-running shows. They don't have the luxury to turn their nose up and be like, oh, I don't care about this $5,000 that I'm losing out on from monetized content that I didn't consent to. Like, voice actors are a lot closer to us normal average people than they are to like mega celebrities in Hollywood. They do not have the luxury of overlooking these things and letting their craft be used haphazardly by people with like these AI things. The dawn of AI is crazy. I wish it never existed. Honestly, I'm in the same boat. I mean, obviously there's different like facets to AI. Like, you have like AI like computer programs and stuff that like control like the machines in your video games, and those are fine. But if we're talking strictly about generative AI and it's used to replace artists, replace actors, replace voice actors, I think that shit is all seriously fucking cringe. I think the fact that it has gone on this long without being directly addressed and regulated and protections against is absolutely despicable. It is, to be perfectly honest, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that the bureaucracy of it all, like the bureaucratic systems of the various world governments, are so behind on the times. Like, the fact that it has taken this long for them to do anything is genuinely pretty embarrassing. I don't know how like the powers that be can be so remarkably out of touch that we can go months and months and months and years even where these AI models are being built up and trained on other people's works without their consent, and nothing was stopping them for all this time. That they have developed to this point without being properly regulated. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy, y'all. We created AI and now we're against it? Well, here's the thing, though. The people who are against it aren't the people who created it. The people who are against it are the regular Joes like you and me, who are down here just living our lives. Meanwhile, they're opening up fucking AI data centers, polluting the water supplies, raising everyone's cost of electricity, increasing the price of computer parts, infringing on creatives' rights, replacing artists, costing artists their jobs. Like, the people who are against this stuff would have been against it from the very beginning if we knew they were doing it, but now it's gotten so big and it's gotten so powerful that we are barely even in a position to stop it. We would have been stopping it way long ago if we knew. We're clearly talking about different things here, Phoebe. We're clearly talking about different things. You are not talking about generative AI. Generative AI is not the same thing as an AI that you would make for your computer for like your home setup. These are very different things. But I want to wrap this up here relatively shortly because my throat is starting to hurt from all the yelling that we did in stream earlier. So I am actually just going to scroll through. Are there any comments worth looking at today? It doesn't seem like there's any comments on this article. So, we're probably going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I hope you enjoyed the discussion video. I know this one was a little bit on the shorter side as far as our typical discussion videos go, but once again, my throat is beginning to hurt from all the yelling that we did in stream earlier. And really, this article is pretty short, and we've said a lot of these things before. I don't want to sound like a broken record with a lot of these topics. So we're going to wrap things up here and get back into some more gaming in just a sec. But if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It lets me and the algorithm know what you guys want to see more of. And it also ensures that you don't miss out on any of the videos or streams that I do in the future. Make sure that you can be there for all the reaction videos, all the discussion videos, all the streams, all the movie reviews, all that good stuff that we do over here on the Sugar Bear VT channel. And it also means that you can interact with me and the boys over in chat, live and in real time, rather than just in a comment section setting. But, yeah. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace. Okay, little outro bit done. I really need a lozenge, y'all. I don't think I have any in the house. I need to text somebody and have them bring home some, like, honey lozenges or something, because my throat is fucked. Alrighty, let's head back to, chatting for a sec while I fucking handle this business. Oh, my poor, poor throat. My poor throat. Oh, dang, that's Shorts doing pretty good numbers. Pretty good. Glad to see that people are enjoying the short today. Okie dokie, let me go ahead and get this game back opened up. I'll play some music for y'all while I get this pulled up. So yeah, Phoebe, I know you haven't been around in a little bit, but that is that's the basics. Obviously, that was a bit of a shortened version because that was a short article, but typically we'll do like a little 40-45 minute kind of discussion segment that gets edited down for the videos that I upload on the channel. But we've been doing these once every stream for since last week, I think is when we started. We did 3 last week. Obviously, this is the second one this week, and we're trying to carry that over, make it like a regular thing here on the channel. All those videos are up on the channel if you want to check those out. I don't know if you've been watching any of those or if you've had the opportunity to do so or whatever else, but all those article discussion videos are up on the channel right now. I also have a playlist for them if you have any trouble finding them. Okie dokie. Back to gaming. Do you think Ash Ketchum was 100% wrong to disrespect his Bayleaf when he said, "I don't want you anymore"? Basically dismissed one of his favorite Pokemon in the Johto era. I mean, yeah. It doesn't really matter what the context is. If Pokemon are basically like animals, they are our pets, they are our friends, they are our companions, and especially since Pokemon understand the human language more often than not, saying something that is cruel for any means, for any, like, there's no justification for it, especially because Pokemon have feelings. I do not think that there is any justification for that sort of behavior. And in the same way that saying something cruel and abnormal to a person could affect that person for like the rest of their life, the same thing can be said for a Pokemon. Pokemon are not dim-witted animals. Pokemon have intelligence. They are able to understand us, so yeah, that stuff is wrong. All right, let me go ahead and do the little interesting bit here. Alrighty, y'all, we're back. We're gonna keep it going with the Little Witch Nobeta stuff. We just wrapped up our discussion segment. My throat is a little sore from all the yelling that we did in the previous video, but we're here. We're gonna keep it going. I don't really know what we're in for, but we're in for it. I know of a fun free game. What's your fun free game, Phoebe? I won't guarantee that I'll check it out on the channel, but I will at least see if it is something that I might be into. So, what is it? What do you got? First, let me see. Long range single shot, chant to summon a powerful spell, level up to increase speed boost upon chanting. Oh, so it only gave me a chant speed increase. It's not bad, but it's also not all that crazy. Let me pick this up and I'll read the item descriptions from last time as well. First up we got ceremonial incense. I recently played this free-to-play Sonic game on Steam called Sonic Rumble. Have I tried it out yet? I have not actually tried out Sonic Rumble yet. I do have it installed. I've been meaning to try it out. I meant to try it out back when it came out, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but that could be something worth checking out. I like Fall Guys. I played a fair bit of Fall Guys back in my PNG tuber days, so I know that Sonic Rumble is basically just Sonic Fall Guys. Maybe I'll do a one-off stream of that, and if I enjoy it, I could do it every once in a while. Maybe that would be something worth playing. Who knows? Who knows? I would try it out a little bit off stream to see if it's something that I vibe with, and if I did, then I would try it out on stream, see if you guys enjoyed that. Let's see here. Ceremonial incense. Incense used by the heretics while worshipping their false god. There are rumors that the incense has cleansing effects on the plague. That would explain how such inferior beings could be immune. See, all this fucking weirdo goddamn racism in these fantasy verses. How about Parkour Pandemic on Roblox? I've never heard of it. I've never been much of a Roblox guy, to be perfectly honest with you. I've only played like a handful of Roblox games over like my entire... What the fuck is that? That shit looks scary, being all silhouetted like this. But yeah, I don't have much experience. I know that there is an official Sonic game on Roblox. I believe it is called a Sonic Speed Simulator. I think that's really cool. I haven't tried that yet out either, but that one is like an officially produced Roblox game. I don't know if that's any good, but that also has a bunch of characters from the IDW comics, so I definitely want to check that out at some point. I don't know when I would do that, but yeah, I don't really know if I would want to do Roblox stuff on stream at least, because isn't Roblox primarily like a kid thing? Like, don't children mostly do isn't it usually like children who are doing the whole Roblox stuff? I've always been pretty clear about not wanting to like attract a child audience over here on this channel. Like, I use a lot of profanity, I talk about a lot of adult topics, and I don't think that my channel is really a place for children. So I feel like playing Roblox games kind of goes against that a little too much. You don't really see a lot of adult-oriented channels playing Roblox games. It's not so much that I'm not interested in any of the games, I just feel like playing those games on my channel might send the wrong message. Because unlike Sonic the Hedgehog, unlike Pokemon, unlike Mario, which has a very much, like, all-encompassing, like, everybody plays those games, you don't really see a lot of channels that cater to adults playing Roblox. No, I meant just try it, not to stream it. I mean, I could try it if it's something that you wanted to see. Alright, we've got a teleporter right in front of us. I don't know if this is sending us to a new area, or if this is sending us into another boss fight, but I guess we're getting it. Lend me your energy, boys. We might need it. Okay, no. We're in we're in a new area. We're in a new area. We're not immediately jumping into a boss fight. That's good, that's good. A question of the day. As of right now, which 3 games do you want to see win Game of the Year 2026? Game of the Year 2026. I haven't played a lot of AAA titles this year, but I have a couple ideas for like the different categories. I think Mecha Chameleon is like a sure thing for the multiplayer co-op games category. Like that one feels like a pretty safe bet. Everybody's loving Mecha Chameleon. I haven't played it yet because my PC is pretty weak, and I know all those shaders and whatnot with the game probably wouldn't mesh too well with my rig. But there's that. Shoot, what else? Marvel Rivals will probably be in the category for best ongoing game if I had to wager a guess. Who? Let's see. What has come out this year? Gibby, how's it going? How's it going? I managed to beat Vanessa, but now we are in some fucking weirdo Dark Realm. It took me like 6 tries to beat Vanessa, by the way. Shit was rough. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? Oh, great. I stepped on a fucking trap. Your phone stops you from watching streams when you're driving? I mean, that's probably for the best, to be honest, but I'm also the type of person who likes to listen to podcasts while I'm doing other shit, so I don't see why they wouldn't let you listen. But either way. Okay, that shit got scary there for a second. That was crazy. Moonlight Blade. The magical weapon of a beast witch follower, which can absorb energy from moonlight. As far as humans are concerned, they're nothing more than self-righteous vandals, threatening the safety and prosperity of caravans. Okay. It's a cool little blade design. Once again, the unprompted beast person racism. Yeah, what was I saying? Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I feel like Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake might be, too recent to make it into, the... just stop for a second, so off I go. Good luck with the Shadow Realm. I appreciate it. I need all the luck I can get. Thanks for stopping by, Gibby. I think that Black Flag might be too recent. Okay, and they're back. They're still doing crazy shit. How am I whiffing this shot? But yeah, I think Black Flag might be too recent to reasonably win Game of the Year. Plus, wasn't there some, like, wasn't there, like, a whole thing about the game not being, like, super well polished? I don't know for sure. I don't want to say anything that's untrue, but... Oh, another bag expansion! Hey, yo! Prostitute chiffon. I was like, what the fuck is a chiffon? It's like a lingerie, like a nightgown thing. A special garment for work utilizing its wearer's physical vessel. Its revealing nature is designed to provoke a primitive desire out of would-be clients. The fee is great, but at least clients get to keep this as a souvenir. Okay. Very official and proper way of talking about lingerie. Anything else in here? Let's see, what else came in 2026? What came out in 2026? Hold on. It's on my mind now, so I want to just confirm here. What major games have come out in 2026? Have already come out in 2026. Okay, Doom: The Dark Ages came out in July. Forza Horizon 6 came out in May. Resident Evil 9 Requiem came out in February. Resident Evil could be one. That's not unlikely. Hold on. Okay, I got distracted. I was responding to a text. And another important one. What major games came out in 2025 that weren't eligible for the Game Awards? Okay, so Dispatch, I believe, wasn't part of the Game Awards. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Anything else? I mean, there was Metroid Prime 4, but Metroid Prime 4 definitely isn't winning. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. No, that was just a Switch edition. Black Ops 7. I don't think Black Ops 7 is winning. So, that all being said, I'm gonna guess that it's probably gonna be Resident Evil. That would probably be my best bet. Yeah. Oh, hold on, my thing got all funky again. There we go. Yeah, if I had to guess, Resident Evil probably feels like the most likely winner. If Black Flag is eligible, then maybe Black Flag, but I don't know. Ubisoft has a lot of haters. I don't know if I can like picture a Ubisoft game winning in 2026. Oh, there's a evil fucker right there. This place has such a weird vibe about it. Like really, really bad vibes. Wait a minute. This is kind of reminding me of, like, the tutorial area, with the way that it's, like, laid out. Knowing them, they'll choose Marvel's Wolverine. Is Wolverine coming out fast enough to even qualify for Game of the Year? I thought any game that comes out, like, after, like, any game that comes out, like, October or later isn't eligible, I thought. Or maybe it was November. I don't know. When is Wolverine coming out? I'll go. I didn't mean to use that. Well, shit. Oh, okay. I can't make that jump. I realized that right after I came down here. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Okay. Can't go through there yet. I assume this will be a way back. Alright, let's tread carefully, guys. September 15th if it doesn't get delayed. Okay. You know, now that you say it, there is an actual pretty decent chance that it could be Wolverine. polymorphism scroll. A scroll confiscated from the heretics that depict bestians with the special ability to transform between beast and human forms. Such a ridiculous thing could only take place in a heretic's fantasy. Okay, well, we already know that this is bullshit, because fucking Monica is like a hybrid. All this is also pointing me back towards the idea that I'm gonna have to fight, like, refight Monica. So, I hope her bear isn't included in that. Please don't make me fight the bear. Ooh, an upgrade to my arcane magic. Level up to reduce the amount of stored and mid-range shot, chanted magic to increases spellcasting. You gotta head out? Thanks for stopping by, Arkham. Always good to see you, bro. Okay. I feel like I still gotta be treading carefully here. Okay, there they are. Oh, great. Puppet lady, puppet lady, puppet lady, puppet lady. Puppet lady. Cast. Woman cast. For the love of God, cast. Son of a bitch. Well, I got some for your ass. Wait, what? I'm kind of getting rocked right now, y'all. How the fuck do I fight you? Is there a crystal I gotta break? How do I fight you? What do you want from me? Alright, maybe this one? Okay, that's a big old no. Got it. What is so different about this puppet lady? Why does this puppet lady function differently than the other puppet ladies? Oh, I'm all the way back here! Oh no, come on, dude. This is bullshit. Well, now I know that the fire magic does little to nothing for me. I'm just gonna run past most of these guys. I don't want to waste time. We're already 20 minutes into this first video and I've accomplished nothing. I can't even fucking cheese it, bro. I cannot believe they did this shit to me. I actually gotta fight everybody all over again. This fucking blows. Whatever, I'll waste a health crystal just so I can progress. Well, that explains why I couldn't run. Because it took so fucking long to charge up. Thumbnail moment. Ignore this. There we go. Oh my god! I didn't realize that the gates would still be open. Yeah, I did not realize that the gates would still be open. That's crazy. Okay, let's just keep going. I know there's gonna be a guy waiting around the corner. Okay. Keep farming, keep farming, keep farming. Come on! Get the damn thing on the floor. Okay. Back into hell. Actually, could I make that jump? Maybe I could. With some tight platforming, maybe? Ugh. Maybe if I got a run, jump, and then air dash. Okay, not quite. Okay, so I see at least with them, I have to wait until she takes the thing off of them. But is there a moment like that for her where I can stun her? Can I do anything to you? Okay, so it's not a matter of hitting her while she's charged. Do I can't, okay, I can't break the thing. Okay, anything at all? Fixing myself up while I can. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, let me swap magic types. Maybe a different magic works. Okay. So, arcane magic works on her. But now she's back and healing herself, probably. Re-up on some of these crystals. Oh, you crafty little punk. And now you're doing it when I have no crystals. There we go. Well, at least she doesn't regen. That makes this a whole lot easier. Damn, I didn't even get that many souls for that. Okay, well at least I know what I'm up against. Oh, we're teleporting again. Okay. Okay, I guess. This is concerning. I didn't feel like I really made it through the area like that. I also realized I didn't pick up that item. Fuck! I didn't pick up the item. There was an item I was supposed to pick up. I didn't pick it up. Hero Summoning Rune. Let's see what this Summoning Rune is all about. A rune used by the church to summon heroes across the continent. Once the saint cast down the beast witch, it lost most of its utility. These days, even common thieves have no trouble ransacking beastren tribes. Okay. I notice that they're giving me fewer and fewer crystals as we progress here. Not sure how I feel about that. Getting another thumbnail. What am I up against here? Okay, nothing. I assume that would be another teleporter pad. Can I seriously not go back? Missing out on that item, whatever it was, is gonna piss me off. Fuck. Okay. Okay. What that... Oh, I was like, what is all this then? It's like 3 things. It's like a puzzle I gotta solve? Okay, well this is a teleporter. I assume all of these then have a teleporter on top of them? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, that one too. And then this one. Okay. I'm right-handed, so I'll go to the right first. Is this gonna teleport me to another area, or does it teleport me on top of there? And why would it teleport me when it could just be like stairs? Do I have to complete an area just to make it up there and break the crystal? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. It's sending me back to previous areas. Do I have to fight enemies, or is this just thrusting me into a boss fight? I have to fight enemies. Fuck. I'm gonna keep using... Wait a minute. Where am I? What? I mean, I know... I recognize the area, but... Oh! Oh, what? I recognize where I am. I've been here before. There used to be a puppet here. I would have to go across there, defeat that guy, come over here, and then go through here. And then it would lead into the bigger room. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, no, it's reversed. I mean, it's reversed. It's mirrored. For whatever reason, this is mirrored. Or maybe it's just a reused layout. Maybe I'm just tweaking. Oh, fuck me. I pressed spacebar instead of shift key. Not my brightest moment. Not my brightest nor proudest moment. Ugh. Oh, my body. Well. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I'll go back to the same area, though. I mean, now that I know what's going on. We're about 31 minutes into the final video. So, I might as well see how far this thing goes. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Ignore all of this foolishness. Yeah, because this has got to be like a mirrored thing. Because right here is where there was a chest, and then there's the same fucking lever. Or where this lever is where there would have been a chest. Something like that. What is the lever for? Oh. It's for that. Oh, there's a chest over there, though. Oh, an ice upgrade. Neat. It's been a while since we got anything related to ice. Okay, I guess we're just going this way. Oh yeah, and there's that crystal. There's the crystal. Oh, fuck me. You sneaky little devil. Yeah, this is all some mirror world tomfoolery. What do you want from me here? What do you want? This is a mana restoration crystal. Oh, I'm going down. Jumping down, I guess. Oh. I was supposed to boost myself with ice magic. I did not know the floor would be hot. The floor was hot, y'all. The floor was hot, and it did not appear to be hot. Okay. We've still got 6 minutes in this, so I'm gonna try it again. I'm just gonna cut all the nonsense out of the video. Don't mind me, just going back and doing the same stuff all over again. I'm not really going to do any commentary here, just because I don't want to have an excuse to keep it in the video. Okay, fight these dudes again. And you, yes, you. Oh. I realized I was out of mana. Okay, now we ice magic. Oh, that also explains why there's a mana crystal. Huh. Okay. So, I realize what I gotta do. I gotta fight the melee style. I gotta fight the melee style. I don't... Of course me actually trying to shoot them would take off my ice cloak. I should have fucking known that. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. I actually can't believe I made a mistake as simple as that. I guess this is just what happens when you're rushing. You don't think properly, you make stupid mistakes. Ugh. Hold on, let me check something. Okie dokie. That's fine. Okay. Sorry about that. I was reading something on my other monitor. Okay, you sneaky little devil. There we go. Okay. Now, get this all up. And now we melee. Or maybe not, because my melee is super weak. Okay, well, okay, there's a safe rock that I can sit on. Safe rock. Okay. Clearly this whole thing is a little bit trickier than initially anticipated. I think because I am already a little bit tilted from the back-to-back attempts, I am probably going to call it for today. Start up again fresh with next week's Nobeta stream. And hopefully, maybe even go to a different area. Maybe even try one of the different teleporters and see if we can't have better luck with one of those. But yeah, I mean, we managed to make it through the areas, and clearly my head ain't where it needs to be at to do this late game shit. So, hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you guys again for the next Nobeta stream sometime next week. And yeah. Peace. Okay. Go ahead and log out of here. I don't actually think there's anything for me to react to today. I'll check my YouTube homepage one last time to see if there's anything worth looking at. But I really do think I'm just gonna have to call it for today because there's just nothing happening. Anything on the homepage that seems worth looking at to me? Nope. Big ol' nope. There is nothing to react to today. My feed is dead as a doornail. So, yeah, I guess that's all I got for y'all today. Relatively short compared to the past few streams we've done, but I hope y'all enjoy it anyways. And I will see you guys for the next one. Peace, peace.